Hi, this is Tech Clarence Chemistry. Today's topic is formal charge. To find formal charge of a particular atom. Formal charge of a particular atom. First of all, we know that the formal charge can be found out by using an equation. Formal charge is equal to total number of valence electrons in free state of atom. Total number of valence electrons in free states of atom. The total number of valence electrons, which means that, let's take an example in case of halogens. Halogens is the group of elements that are placed in the 17th group in the periodic table, which means that 7 electrons present in the valence shell of the halogens. Okay, clear? Then we consider the oxygen family. The elements are oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. The oxygen family elements have 6 electrons in their valence shell in free state. So we can take the total number of valence electrons in free state of an atom. If take an example, that is oxygen. In oxygen it contains 16th group of elements, so it contains 6 electrons in the valence shell in the free state of that oxygen atom. Okay, the total number of valence electrons in free state of atom minus total number of non-bonded electrons. Non-bonded electrons, which means these electrons in the valence shell of the atom does not take part any bond formation, contribute to any bond formation. Total number of non-bonded electrons, it's otherwise known as lone pair of electrons. Lone pair of electrons minus total number of bonds. From this idea, the formal charge of an atom in a compound can easily find out. Let's take an example to find out the formal charge of each oxygen atom in ozone. We know that the ozone means oxygen in triatomic state. That is, the formula of ozone is O3. So the answer is, first draw the structure of ozone. Centrally placed oxygen is single bonded to another oxygen and double bonded to another oxygen. Let's numbers gives to the oxygen. This is first oxygen, this is second oxygen, and this is third oxygen. First of all, we find out the formal charge of the first oxygen. Okay, formal charge Fc. Formal charge of first oxygen. Applying to this formula, formal charge is equal to total number of valence electrons in free states of atom minus total number of non-bonded electrons minus total number of bonds. So total number of valence electrons in free states of atom of oxygen is 6, because it contains 16th group of the element. So the valence electrons in free state of oxygen is 6. Then what is the total number of non-bonded electrons? Here, let's see, there are 2 bonds. There is a double bond present in between, or double bond is formed from the first oxygen. There are total 8 electrons can be seen. The 4 electrons are contributed to this bond formation and the remaining 4 electrons are here. So the total number of non-bonded electrons is equal to 4. Then to find out total number of bonds. Here first oxygen is doubly bonded to the second oxygen. So number of bonds is equal to 2 minus 2. Then the answer is 6 minus 4 minus 2. That is 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. So the formal charge is equal to 0 in case of first oxygen. Then we move to the formal charge of second oxygen. Normally total number of valence electrons in free states of atom of the oxygen is always 6 in free state. 6. Then the total number of non-bonded electrons can be find out by using the structure. Considering second oxygen, a double bond is present, a single bond is present. So the total number of electrons during the bond formation is 2, 4 and 6. Total number of electrons in the valence state is totally after getting bond formation is 8. So 6 electrons are bond formation and remain 2 electrons is here, that is 2 electrons. So the total number of non-bonded electrons, lone pair of electrons is equal to 2. Then total number of bonds. Here a double bond is present and a single bond is present. So total number of bonds is equal to 1, 2 and 3. So 6 minus 2 minus 3 is equal to 6 minus 5. So the answer is 1. Plus 1 is the formal charge of the second oxygen. Formal charge is equal to plus 1 in case of second oxygen. Okay, clear. Then we move to the third oxygen. Formal charge of third oxygen. Formal charge of third oxygen. Here we considering the third oxygen, the total number of valence electrons in free states of atom is equal to 6 electrons minus total number of non-bonded electrons. Here a single bond is present in between third oxygen and second oxygen. After bond forming, it get 8 electrons in their valence shell. So from these 8 electrons, 2 electrons is contributed to this bond formation. The total number of non-bonded electrons, that means freely available electrons, is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then total number of bonds is equal to 1 bonds is present in between third oxygen and 2 oxygen. So the formal charge of the third oxygen in the ozone molecule is 6 minus 1, that is 6 minus 7 is equal to minus 1. So the formal charge of third oxygen, formal charge is equal to minus 1. This is the formal charge. First of all, we know about the idea, that is the main equation connecting the formal charge of an atom is formal charge is equal to total number of valence electrons in free states of atom minus total number of non-bonded electrons in the valence shell, that is lone pair of electrons, minus total number of bonds present. Thank you.